Five Nights at Freddy's, a series that has had very much highs and very, very much lows. Fan base split between complete weirdos and some genuinely funny dudes. And overall, it's just a popular series. It's one of the biggest series on the planet. Even though the hype has kind of died down and there is always the whole reboot thing and how people feel very highly and very not highly about it. But the one thing that the fan base can always agree on is the movie. The movie, everyone has wanted this for years. For years. And ever since the first year, even the first few months, it has been confirmed that Five Nights at Freddy's was going to get a movie, which was insane. But slowly over time, it just kept gradually gaining more and more time. And people thought it would never happen. It was about to go into filming, and then COVID happened, and everything ruined it. It just kept going from here to there, here to there, here to there. And then finally, it posted a teaser. And then, I had my thoughts about it and everything. And I was very much so nervous about everything because it seemed so soon, because it literally just filmed about a month ago.
FNAF movie has been officially announced and has been given a release date, and I have a lot of thoughts about it.
Personally, for me, I am very nervous about this choice because even though I've kind of fallen out of love with the series and all, I really want this movie to succeed and prosper, and as a filmmaker, it really takes time to make these projects big and great. And after almost a whole decade of waiting for this, I just hope it's just not thrown away and just rushed, because I think it only started filming just last couple weeks, so only a couple of weeks plus an additional 6 months, you're gonna have yourself a bit of a problem here. Anyway, the whole thing is crazy that we're finally here about 8 to 9 years later, ever since the first announcement, since Scott Cawthon said, hey, y'all are getting a movie, which is crazy. Anyways, though, we're about to look at this trailer. I've already seen it, but look at it again, and I'm going to tell you the massive amounts of potential with the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. And if you enjoy it, please like and subscribe. I will really appreciate it. And, yeah, let's get into it.
Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, where fantasy.
I really
and fun
like this
come to
effect
life.
here. And
Hit it, guys.
okay, we're gonna pause. Go back to the animatronics. They look fantastic. They actually look really cool. At first, I thought it was an animation, but they're actually all natural, all fluffy type of animatronic feely type. And that is just honestly so neat. Jim Henson went all out for this. This looks crazy. Anyway, let's continue.
We're watching this video.
Okay, this guy right here is Mike Schmidt, which is very interesting because when Scott confirmed the script choice, which I think was 2020, yeah, it was 2020-ish, he confirmed the script choice that he was going with, and he was going to go with the Michael Afton story. So it is confusing to which if Mike Schmidt is going to be his own original character now and they're going to go off of that, or he is Michael Afton, which is, it's hard to say, but it would be intriguing, but I have my own opinions about it near the end.
Newest security guard.
Just everything about this is just so cool. Security office, the security cameras. You see Freddy right there before it cuts to her. He got that. I'll just let this play out. This is wild. And you got that ending, the title sequence. This is crazy that we're finally here. So, okay, let's go through this trailer. So, firstly, got this nice little training tape here that really kind of opens the show very well to what Freddy Fazbear's used to be. You got the, of course, you have the animatronics, which look stunning, honestly. It really is hard to believe that those are real, which is crazy cool. Then you go to the rundown pizzeria, which is great effect. It brings so much more life to it than just like a stagnant office and you having to figure it out. Then you go to Mike Schmidt here. It seems like an interesting but cool looking character design. You know, security guard, he's looking at everything. And it's just like so much effect to it. Just like him turning around that little Michael Bay spin before Freddy. And then you got him in the chair with that. There was a BTS photo that leaked, and it seems like a Bonnie head. And like I don't want to assume, but I think these were like kind of spring locks then. I'm not fully sure, but we'll figure it out. We got Foxy, then, okay, got the kids. Okay, stop right there. This, apparently, in the flesh, is William Afton, the purple guy.
I love being purple!
Anyway, yeah, it's hard to believe, and I'm gonna talk about it near the end, but this is William Afton in the flesh, the first ever time you get to see a non-8-bit version of him, which is absolutely wild. You go through the rest, you got her going into the ball pit, and then Bonnie and Freddy at the end, which is cool. So, yeah, let's talk about this trailer. Everything about this screams great production. The camera angles and choices, fantastic. The animatronics, obviously fantastic. The lighting is great too. The effects of kids and everything. Runaway, like some type of vision. I assume that might be a dream sequence, which would be interesting. Especially if it's Michael Afton. If they allude to it being Michael Afton, it would be intriguing. But to start theorizing here, just a tad, we'll go to William Afton here. I assume, and don't call me out for this, I assume this is going to be its own original story because he is not in Spring Bonnie right now. He has not become Spring Trap. He is just his old regular self, which is intriguing to me because I would never expect that with the whole storyline, which makes me think they might be going for their own original story here with the theories and perceptions of the series before like it all got complicated, which is cool. I don't mind that. The series really did get complicated. It has so much convoluted lore, and if you just have a movie that is straight and to the point, it could work very well. And that's why this has so much potential. Because, like, if you do the Michael Afton storyline and if you do it really well, then, I mean, think about it. It took, like, 6 years alone to find the right screenplay. Insane. So, 6 years for that. It has to have, like, actual good writing here. So it could either be, like, something new to present, some type of new idea with the FNAF lore to it. Or it could have the Michael Afton storyline, but a little mixed up, a little changed and stuff. Because if you remember, the FNAF 1 was in the 90s, which was before, I believe, William Afton got into Springtrap. So that is the only way I can see him being alive, I suppose. So, yeah, I believe if they are going with that, William Afton would be alive, and hey, he probably would offer Michael, his son, the job as the security guard. The interesting thing, though, is this new original character. I forgot her name, I'll put it on the screen, but she is apparently Mike's sister, which breaks canon here, but I don't really mind. Like I said, it could be new and original. this this blonde right here is apparently the security guard, and her name's Vanessa. Original character, according to sources, so not like inspired by FNAF Security Breach, but not the actual character, which is intriguing to me. And then just so much more. Just everything just feels perfect. It feels creepy, but not too egregious, except for one thing, and one thing people have pointed out here, which would be these. This is the one part that people are all agreeing on that is bad. And I also have an interesting new thought that you probably have not thought of about this. The red eyes. The red eyes are one of the most typically overused things with pieces of robot media. It's always the red eyes that like have to go on like the robot is bad or the robot is angry. It's always red eye, go. Random bullshit, go. And that's too overused and it's too egregious. So everyone has a good perception on that and they probably shouldn't have done that. But I have an interesting one too. I don't think their eyes should adjust. I don't think their eyes should look like that. I don't think they should like twitch and do the whole Spider-Man thing. Like, I don't think their eyes should actually be able to squint. I know they do in the games and everything, but something about just like Freddy just looking at you blankly, staring, having no frickin' no facial movement, no nothing. Just blankly staring at you. No eyebrow raises like he does there. It's just like blankly staring at you. I think that was one of the most creepy things of Five Nights at Freddy's as a kid. And if they could have recreated that as a in a movie form, I feel like that would be one of the best parts I can notice. Just like a stagnant robot is kind of like what we're going for here. I know they're possessed by kids, right? That's the whole story of Five Nights at Freddy's, but it should like be like the robots are alive. They have emotions, right? But they shouldn't act like it. They shouldn't act like, hey, we're possessed. We have human features. We're going to do the rock eyebrow on you. Which reminds me, this looks... Just like, it should be very stagnant. It shouldn't be like adjustable. You know what I mean? But, yeah, this movie has massive amounts of potential. It could easily be a actually very good horror movie. And not just a horror movie, a video game horror movie, which would be incredible. You already had Mario being the best video game movie of all time, which, you know, isn't really saying much, but it finally broke that stigma. So Five Nights at Freddy's will be the first video game horror movie to actually hopefully break that stigma. Because everything about this just screams great. Which is crazy to me with like how much time they have had. And they've already put out a great trailer or teaser. And apparently they had a good trailer that got leaked too. And just like everything about it just screams insane. It screams awesome. And that is so cool to me. Like, I don't know. I've liked this series for years. And like, the fact that it's finally getting a movie still feels unreal. Like, genuinely, when I first saw this, it felt like a fan film at first. Because I could not believe how crazy, like, all of this looked. Like, it feels cheap, but in a good way. It feels like, wow, you did this on a low budget, which they did. And it looks great. They made this on a low budget, which it should be, because FNAF has that old retro type of theme. And it feels like that would fit perfect with a Blumhouse production. And it's just wild. It's just wild to see this. And genuinely, I am excited for this. The only thing I could say, though, the only thing that I could feel like would be bad is the fact of the matter of the some of these scenes with the Screaming Guard. It feels a little typical. Like, the Screaming Guard feels a little bit typical. It feels a little bit, like, cheesy in a bad way, like a cheesy horror film. And I don't really want this to go whole Halloween Kills on it. And I really just want it to, you know, be good. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, I think that will be it. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe for more. I will post more about FNAF and also a lot of other content. And, yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.